Hey, YouTube. This is TT again, bringing you a message from the divine. Yes, TT with Phases of the Moon Tarot. Welcome all. I am so excited to be here with another message from the divine. But before we start, we're going to clear the energy. We're going to remove any energy that may be here that's seeking to come into this reading. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for clearing the energy here for my beloveds. Thank you. Okay, now that we've cleared the energy, I have my sage burning. I've got my candle here that's burning. We're going to jump right into this, okay? I did get a message the other day, and it simply was a saying, "Do you still love me?" Now, this could be the divine masculine saying this to his divine femme, or it could be the divine femme saying it to her divine masculine. But we're going to find out, okay? And the other message that I got was whip appeal. So someone around you, my beloveds, think you've got a whole lot of whip appeal, okay? And then the next message that I got was carousel going clockwise. Now, I don't know what that means. I took it to mean forward movement, but we're going to dive into the word and see what Spirit has to say about it all. Welcome. If you like me and you vibe with me, come on and hit the like button. I would be excited to have you as part of my tribe. I'm looking to build my tribe tenfold, so subscribe. All comments are welcome, negative or positive. I do say and believe that if someone is sending me negative energy, I'm sending it back tenfold to you. So just so you know, for anyone that's sending me positive energy, sweethearts, you're going to get it back tenfold. So let's jump into the reading and see what we've got for this evening, okay? So we're going to pull some cards from I think we're going to pull some cards from Moonology and see what Moonology has to say. And then we're going to get into some tarot, okay? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm new to YouTube, so if you like me, please hit the like button and do subscribe. Donations are welcome, big or small, it doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. That information is in my description on where you can Cashapp me or Venmo me. If you like my vibe and you want to subscribe, that's entirely up to you. There's no pressure. In my last video, okay, I got one card out. Let's get this card. Okay. Spirit, give me 2 more cards, please. Okay. They're all falling on the floor, but we're going to roll with it. And give me 1 more card, Spirit, for my beautiful collectives. Thank you. In my last video, I wanted to teach one because I've learned a lot about mantras, and that's M-A-N-T-R-A. I don't know if anyone knows about those. On the bottom of the deck, don't let your past hold you back, okay? Can you see that? It says, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so that's a message for someone. In my last video, I talked about how mantras were so important in my life, and I have a whole video on breathing techniques, anything from connecting with the divine to conquering your fear to relaxation. And I'm going to be sharing those breathing techniques with you guys because for me, it did wonders for my self-esteem. It did wonders for the things that were going on in my life. It helped me to cope. It helped me to deal. Breathing is so fundamental. We don't even think about the breaths that we take, but in the mantras that I learned, they're very important and they're powerful. And more importantly, it connects you to the divine. So I'm going to give you the one. I'm going to share this one again. And this one is for conquering your fear, okay? And if you can see my hand, I've got 2 fingers up and my middle finger is crossing my my ring finger and my little pinky and 2 fingers up. That you're going to hold your hand upright with those 2 fingers in the air like so, not letting your elbow down. And then you're going to do the same thing with your left hand, but you're going to put that over your heart. Okay? The heart is the beginning of all things and the end of all things. Okay? It gives us breath. It gives us life. Okay? But breathing is fundamental. You're going to take 10, you're going to inhale on 10, count 10 to yourself. You're going to hold it for 10 counts. And then you're going to exhale on 10 counts. And you do this for about a minute. Breathe in deeply. 10 count. Hold for 10 count. And then breathe out for 10 counts. And as you get better, you'll be able to hold it for longer. Trust me. This is a wonderful mantra for you to do, especially if you're experiencing fear in a relationship, fear on a job. It could be any type of fear. It could be fear of dogs, fear of cats, fear of whatever. If you practice this mantra, I promise you that it's going to help you conquer your fear, okay? Let's see what oracle cards have to say to us in the Moonology. I'm using the Moonology oracle deck. Okay, the first card that comes out says, look at the bigger picture. Okay, so Spirit is asking someone to look at the bigger picture. Okay, and then the second card out is adjustments are required. Okay, so whatever you may be going through, you may need to adjust your thinking, maybe even adjust your perspective. Okay, sometimes things are not always what we think that there are. We live in a lot of illusions, and that's what people don't really understand. And fear, in my opinion, is an illusion. The only time I would feel that it wouldn't be an illusion is, say, for instance, you were attacked by a dog and maybe seriously hurt by a dog, or maybe you were scratched by a cat. Then your fear might be warranted. But when we're in relationships, we fear the unknown. We fear what our partners may or may not be doing. So adjustments may be required in your thinking process, or in your in looking at things from a different perspective. You may need to adjust. Okay, and then last card out, which is a wonderful card, it says a new start is coming. A new start is coming. Okay, so these are wonderful cards to come out. Wonderful cards for my beloved collective. So Spirit is asking you to look at the bigger picture. So step back for a moment, breathe in, breathe out. Very important. And then consider making some adjustments to whatever your situation is, okay? And you're going to know what your situation is. I can't read for everyone. This is for enjoyment purposes only. If something resonates from you, hit the like button. If it hits home, send me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. And then last card, again, a new start is coming. Now, remember I told you that someone, I feel, wants to know if you still love them. If you still love them. This could be your divine masculine. It could be you, divine femme. But we're going to see what is going on. Okay, I'm going to pull out my Queen of the Moon Oracle. I love these cards. They're very beautiful. I like the messages that come through. They're very straightforward. So let's dive into this and see what we've got. They're very, very beautiful cards. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy angels, give me some more messages for my beloveds. Thank you, Spirit. Give me some more messages for my beloved. I hope everybody is doing well. We've got the holidays coming up, but we still got COVID. We still got COVID going on, so you guys be safe out there. I don't know if any one of you went to Halloween parties or anything, but I hope that you were safe and that you were masked up when you did go, if you went. I'm wishing everyone happy holidays. You'll see more of me before the holidays come. But let's see what our Spirit wants to tell you. So we've got look at the bigger picture. Okay, Spirit, give me a card for look at the bigger picture, please. Thank you. Give me a message for look at the bigger picture. Okay, we're going to take that card because it flipped. Oh, this card says have faith. What I'm getting from this, you could be involved with a Sagittarius because there is an arrow on this card. And the moon is red. It could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. Okay? Spirit is asking you to have faith with this person. And look at the bigger picture. I don't know what your situation is. Only you know what your situation is. But sometimes we tend to look at get involved with the petty shit that goes on, in our relationships. We're petty about this, we're petty about that. Sometimes we can't see down the road that there are bigger, better things that are coming if we can stick it out and get over the pettiness in a relationship, okay? So you got it. Spirit is calling for you to have faith, okay? Give me more on adjustments and requirements, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Next card out is change, which, thank you, Spirit. Adjustments are required. Adjustments, change. Clarified by change. Whatever your situation is, my beloveds, is calling for you to change. Adjustments are required. If you want that relationship, maybe you may need to get your attitude in check, get your anger in check, get your inability to still want to have the last word in your relationship, possibly with someone that you're involved with. Sometimes having the last word is not always the best thing. Maybe you just need to work on yourself. Because when I look at adjustments are required, they're not necessarily talking about the other person, sweetie. They're talking about you. Adjustments are required for you. Change is required for you. Okay? Spirit, thank you. Give me a card for new start is coming. What's coming for my divine, for my beloveds? What's coming for my beloved, Spirit? Thank you. What's coming for my beloved? Oh, I got two cards out. Okay. Okay, we've got boundaries and we've got discernment. Right away, I'm getting that you can have the new start that you want, but it's going to require that you set some boundaries with whoever you're dealing with. I don't know if you can see that card, but you're going to need to set boundaries. The situation requires that you set boundaries with the person that you're dealing with, your divine masculine or your divine femme. And then also, it's calling for you to have discernment. Okay? Listen to your intuition. We fail so often to listen to the little voice that's inside our head, that is always there, that we can always rely on. But how many times, and I've done it too, that we fail to listen? You've gone out and something said, don't do that. That's your intuition. And you do it anyway. Okay? So discernment. Open up your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to the inner voice within. And if you do that, Spirit is saying you'll have that new start. But it requires that you look at the bigger picture. You have the faith. You keep your faith. You're going to need to adjust. You're going to need to change your attitude. Maybe change the way that you see yourself. Maybe the way that you see your divine masculine or your divine femme. But change is required. Okay? And on the bottom of the deck, we have action. Okay? Nothing is going to happen, sweetie, without action. Without action. And I'm saying this because I need to hear this too. Sometimes we get stagnant. One or the other doesn't want to make a move, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to be the first one to rock the boat or have that conversation maybe that needs to be had. But it requires action. Okay, that's what's on the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So now we're going to go into some tarot. And I'm using Tarot Sexual Magic. I love these cards. They're beautiful. They are a little risque, but you know, we all have seen bodies, and we all have engaged in sex. So, I mean, if you don't like that I'm using the cards because they have some naked people on them, then you can switch to another channel. I happen to love these cards. So we're going to pull some tarot and see what other messages Spirit has for you, okay? Let's see what other messages Spirit has. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have for my beloveds? Thank you. What other messages, Spirit, do you have for my beloveds? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands in this picture, first card out, we know the Two of Wands is about looking backwards or looking in your past, possibly. But I see on this card that these two people are, it looks like they're having dinner, possibly discussing something. But the feel that I get is that whatever it is, this divine masculine is trying to get a point across to this femme. His hands are outstretched and gesture like, I just need for you to understand. And she's very receptive, as you can see in the card. Very receptive to what he has to say. Okay? This could be you and your divine masculine. Could be a fire sign. Could be someone with red hair. Possibly your mate has dark hair. Could be a red-haired lady or someone that has red hair. But they're very engaged. It's very intimate, even though they're not having sex. If you can see that, her leg is wrapped around his leg. She's totally present in this conversation. Okay? Possibly seeing the big, he's maybe asking her to see the bigger picture in their relationship. Maybe asking her to have faith in him. Okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have for my beloveds? What else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Next card out is we have the Devil. Okay. I'm getting right away that this masculine could have been engaging in a lot of sex with a lot of different other women. Okay, there's a phallus in his hand, and in the background, I don't know if you can see there, there are a lot of naked women. Okay, he has been dipping and dabbling. Okay, and maybe he wants to change that behavior. Maybe that's why change is here and adjustments need to be made to his behavior and the fact that he wants to be out there sleeping around. Maybe, just maybe, that's the conversation that he's having with her. And he's asking her to have faith in him, that he can do it. That he can do it. But it requires her looking at the total picture. You know, maybe he is considering marriage with this femme. That would be a bigger picture. But he's definitely engaged in some not, he definitely was or may still be engaged in some toxic stuff. Okay? Some toxic ways that he has. But I'm getting strongly maybe just sleeping around a lot. Community, D-I-C-K, if you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Give me another card for my beloveds. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I got 2. Okay. All right. The next 2 cards out, we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay. And then we've got the Knight of Swords. You can see that. Okay, instantly I'm getting, but everything else that I see here. This Divine Masculine wants to have a new start with his film. Okay, but it's going to require that the film set boundaries and use discernment. She's going to need to use her discernment. Follow her intuition. Because he's toxic. He's toxic. But I feel like he wants to change. Okay? And with the 4 of Swords being here, I feel like that because she's got her hands over his private parts and he's got his finger in her mouth, I want to say that maybe she's feeling like she doesn't want to be intimate with him. It looks like that he wants her to give him head. Okay? Almost like he's trying to pressure her into doing it. Okay? But because of his toxic behavior and the fact that she feels like he's been sleeping around, something that she once enjoyed, which was oral sex, she don't want to do that anymore. Maybe because she feels like he's not clean. Or that maybe she can catch something. Who knows? Okay? And then with the Knight of Swords, he wants to command this woman. He wants to rule over her. He's got her by the hair. She's in a submissive position. He's standing over her. He wants to rule her. Okay? But he's a knight. He's moving towards a king. But she needs to, again, set boundaries. Go inside. Follow her intuition. Use her discernment. And if she does that, she can have that new beginning. It's there. Okay? It's there. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. They're lovers. They're lovers. She can have this new beginning with this divine. Again, if she looks at the bigger picture and keeps her faith, be open to the conversation that he wants to have with her or with you. Okay? Be open. It's going to require change, and there may be some adjustments that he may need to do because he's clearly living it up, viva la loca, or he was, with all the different women he was sleeping around with. Okay? And once he changes, then she might be willing, again, to perform oral sex on him, something that she enjoys and something that he enjoys as well. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's pull some romance angel cards and see what the outcome is going to be for my beloveds. And then we're going to close out this reading. If you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button. Okay, I would love to have you as part of my tribe. Love to bring you messages something that will heal your soul, heal your spirit. For me, tarot saved me, and I'll get into that story a little bit later. But let's see what the angel cards have to say, okay? What else, Spirit, do you want to add to this story? Give me more messages, Spirit. What else do you need to add to this story? Give me a card. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Attraction. The card says, you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Okay? Enjoying the moment fully. So, I'm clearly getting here that with the Two of Wands and this couple here intimately engaged in what I feel is a serious conversation, but they both want it because how close they're sitting. They just need to enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. What else, Spirit? Because the attraction is there. The attraction is there. What else, Spirit? The love of loves. Oh, 2 more cards. Okay, I've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, and in this case, it requires adjustments and it requires change. Okay, and then you can have the love that you want, the love of your life. Okay, and then the next card out, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, that's specific for someone. Maybe someone out there is harboring ill feelings or thoughts about what their parents did to them as a child. Or maybe they thought their parents were unfair. Forgive your parents. Parents don't come with a book on how to raise kids. Okay? But if you can forgive, you can move on with your life. Okay, that is what I have for you this evening. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you like me, subscribe. This is TT once again with Phases of the Moon Tarot. See you soon. Bye-bye.